Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video, we'll be going through an unboxing of the Furai model kit of Leo Prime, and this was released by Flame Toys sometime in 2022. Now, Leo Prime is pretty much out of the Transformers Beast Wars 2 universe. However, this particular representation of Leo Prime is highly stylized. This is not how he appeared in Beast Wars 2. But in saying that, I do dig the look. Plus, since he doesn't transform, allows for more creative flexibility, I dare say. Anyway, front of the box with a nice shot of Leo Prime. His collars and everything are pretty much relatively accurate. But yeah, some of the look has just had some things exaggerated for the purposes of the model. Still, very, very cool looking. In terms of the back of the box, we do have a front and rear shot of Leo Prime and some different articulated posed shots as well, allegedly around 50 movable joints, so should offer a lot of articulation and posability options, quite possibly more than the average Transformer figure. We also get a nice breakdown of the runner contents as well. So, in terms of the box, that's been done now, all good. I will open up the box, get the runners out of their respective bags, get the manual out, and then we can have a much better look at all the inclusions. And with everything out of the packaging, definitely a decent number of runners to go through, so that's okay. So let's try and make this super quick. Front of the instruction manual with another shot of Leo Prime. And then just a few more shots on the back of the manual with a few of the general warnings about assembly. We've already seen the parts list already from the box, otherwise it's pretty much straight into the build. And I will admit, Flame Toys have always produced a very interesting manual. It's definitely one of those blink and you can potentially miss something, so always be very careful when building these types of kits. The build itself isn't difficult, it's just because all the instructions are pretty much condensed. It is easy to miss something. But it does look like it should be a very fun build, and hopefully has improved throughout the line. I think this was release 26. So there you go. So that was the manual. What else can we expect? We can expect a sticker sheet, which surprisingly isn't too bad. Most of that will be color correcting, I'm sure, and then there'll probably be some other stickers for various odds and ends. I do like how there's the Maximal logo there as well. Very cool. So that's the sticker sheet that's included. Definitely seen worse. Now, as for the runners, this will be very interesting because we're all over the shop. There's a few A runners. In fact, most of these runners have about 2 or 3 runners included. So starting with A1, which is in a bit of a silver of sorts. Now there's 2 A1s, both are functional copies, which isn't too bad. We have a single A3, which is, it looks more like a bit of a golden yellow. I suspect it is supposed to be a bit more of a gold type of color though. So we have that A2. Don't just call it A3. Either way, that's the A2 runner with a few of those pieces. Moving into the Bs. B1 in black. Not too bad. A B2 in a bit of a grey / silver. So in terms of colour separation, the kit does really, really well. Going into the C, so we have C1 in... I'm actually not too sure how to describe this colour. Suffice to say, I'm not going to continue to sit here and try and figure out what colour it is, but it is a colour of some description. It's almost like a really, really dull gold almost. So that's C1. We have a C2 back in a bit of a silver with some detailing as well to be very mindful of. And then lastly we have a C3 in that off gold, I dare say. We have a single D runner, which is very nice, in a very discernible white. A lot of that will be the main pieces, and I believe there's plenty more as well, and some other armor parts as well. Be interesting to see how I handle this, if I just leave it as is, or do I even try to panel line into those crevices. Me being me, I'll probably try and panel line. What's after D? E. E1 in a probably a darker grey slash metallic dark grey. We do have some of the hand manipulators here as well. We have a very small E2, which is definitely sporting some pre-injection colours as well. So it's supposed to be probably a bit of a translucent type orange, but we do have some pre-painted red and green effects that will be applied. I suspect these will be random jewel effects. Not sure what the red will be for. Time will tell. Possibly for the eyes for his beast mode head, quote unquote. But either way, we have that. Very nice that's been done. We have a mess. That is not going to be fun. 2 F1 runners, functional copy in red. F2 runner also in red. And now I have to do something about the rest of this stuff. The joys of video recording technology. So after that cleanup, G1 in a bit of a metallic blue, which is actually very nice. G2 in white. And 2 G3s, copy of each other, still in white. Moving into the H runners, so we have H1 in white. This one's a very nice image of the lion head, which is very cool. H2 in that off gold again. H3 in a very nice translucent green, so that's very nice to actually have a actual proper blade effect in green. And then coming into the final runners, we have 2 I1s and a bit of a burgundy white, I guess. So there's 2 of those functional copies. We have a single I2 in silver, and then a I3 also in some form of silver, if the camera ever picks up. And lastly, definitely not a runner, but very surprising, we actually have an included Fabric Cloak. So that's probably the exterior part of the cloak, and it's actually got a nice little texture to it. And then what I suspect is the interior. So yes, how cool is that? So that will bring us to the end of the unboxing of the Furai model kit for Leo Prime. Definitely a decent array of plastic. The actual fabric cape is really cool. Looking forward to seeing how that goes. But yes, this should actually be a very fun kit to put together in time. And at the point of this recording, the Legacy Evolution Leo Prime has also been released as a figure, as a Voyager class. In fact, Nemesis Leo Prime has just come out recently as well. So at some point in time, once I finally build them, I'll probably have to do a bit of a comparison between the two, since I don't think I have any early iterations of Leo Prime as a figure. But that should be very cool. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link to that is in the description below. Alternatively, it's also the same handle as the YouTube channel. With that being said, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video, which could be anything. See ya.